VLOGMAS. Let's go. How much of this am I supposed to put in?
I don't know, as much as is needed.
Okay.
I don't know, I was just gonna kind of wing it.
Right, we've mentioned it before, but there's a huge issue with runoff and kind of erosion on this property. So what I'm going to do is, in the 2 days or so we have before significant rains come in again, I'm going to go through, review my knowledge of swales, and see if I can't change the future of what's going to happen here. For those of you that aren't familiar, permaculture, one of the big ideas is water management. Some people say that's the only idea with permaculture is water management. What we're looking to do is control where the water is going to be going and try to prevent unwanted things from happening. Generally, we would try to save it, try to store it, try to make it helpful to the land. Right now I'm in damage control mode so that we don't have as big of a mess as we normally do this time of year. It's a little bit hard to see, but if you look at this property, you can tell that we're on a fairly substantial slope here. We get a tremendous amount of runoff, as you can see here from the last couple days. It comes down, it collects along this wall, runs down here, and just straight either into the house or out here where we generally park the vehicles and like to walk around. I don't know if you're aware, but walking around in the mud is not great. Also, this guy has big old feet that bring mud inside, which is a big pain. I'm not sure, it might benefit from trying to dig a trench or some kind of swale up here. It looks like it does collect a little bit, and then there are two different portions on the ground here that it seems to collect. And so what I'm going to do is come through and dig a little bit of a trench. There's actually remnants a little bit of something that we did early in the year, the last time it rained a fair amount. Before we had this built up a little bit, we actually dug in. You can barely see it, a little swale coming around here, and then there was another one over here that came through. You can just barely see it, and that seemed to help out a lot. It prevented a lot of the worst runoff from coming down this way and creating just a big kind of mud bog. Things like $14. Big plan, the big idea is to get some kind of swale or trench going on up here, some kind of trench up here, and then kind of regrade this just a little bit with hand tools and put in this 4-inch pipe that I picked up at the hardware store, wrap it around this corner to this drain that I mentioned in another video. That drain runs out and kind of bubbles out right towards the street there. So with all that together, hopefully we don't get covered in mud. Oh, and while there's a little bit of light left, let's go check out this terracotta pot that we fixed yesterday. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and call this very poorly done. But you know what they say about very poorly done? It's still done. So cool. Okay, so I need a hoe, a shovel, maybe another kind of shovel, and should be it. I think mainly, I feel like the hoe is gonna do it. You know what, guys, there's actually wood here, like a railroad tie that's subsurface, which means that this probably used to be more built up, and combination of the water coming down and depositing this soil here over the seasons has hidden it. I feel like an archaeologist. This is obviously going to be a multi-day event, so what I'm going to do right now in the waning light is just get this drain set up, maybe do a test run with rainwater that I have in a barrel, and then in the morning I'll come out and actually do a little bit more of the terraforming. What side starts it? I don't know. One's a male, one's a female. I don't know that I'm gonna put anything on the end ever, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll have to change it. We're gonna go, that side looks bigger, we'll use that as the intake. Actually doesn't look bad. One problem I could see is it kind of getting gummed up, but you know, oh well. Handle that when it happens. These bags are an eyesore, but they're what I have, so it's kind of the name of the game right now. You know what? He's made an appearance once before in a video. This is a job for Busted Rusty Wheelbarrow. Ah, Busted Rusty Wheelbarrow, my old friend. Do you have air in your tire? Sure don't. Let's go. Alright, see what happens. This needs to get cycled anyway. So we will simulate rain. It's working. Get a little bit of runoff, obviously. Something I did just notice, there's also wood here running up, I'm not sure how long, and so that could also be why there's a difference in color and why there's kind of a low point here. This may have been a walkway at some point. I'm not sure. It's interesting. I'm not kidding, I do feel like an archaeologist. Paleontologist? Something. Dirtologist? I don't know. Dirt history guy. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See some more of these really interesting videos. Bye.